Yes, yes. So I really like Bulgaria. People are really nice. I'm being treated really, really well. People are taking care of me. Um, I'm at like some areas. I went to the beach, with my family, and it was incredible. I felt I'm home, and I can't wait to come back again. Food, the food is pretty good, So I try some of the cheese, during the breakfast, and I like it. It's really good.
What?
Just like now, I went one time like with uh with Clement, you know, and he offered me like a beer. I try a little bit, but I like it. It's good, but nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy. I told them it's just a matter of like practicing, training, studying, gain knowledge. And nowadays, like it's not that hard for you to gain knowledge in jiu-jitsu. Um, Definitely, I'm into like helping everyone. I told them anytime they want to go to San Diego, California, train with us there, they can train. I would like to support and help the country in terms of increasing their knowledge and their experiences with jiu-jitsu. And definitely like they have the level because the background right here with a very strong wrestling, very strong judo. Definitely like this helps because people they have the knowledge of grappling already even before they start training. And it's just a matter of time to to have you guys like as the Bulgarians getting some special champs. People who's gonna go at the Europeans, World Pro, in United States at IBJJF and start like winning tournaments. It's just a matter of time. And like I said, I would like to come here as many times as I can so I can support and help this growth. In terms of experience, knowledge, and also helping everyone like to achieve their dreams, which is like become world champion one day, or even like making this sport well known here. When I was watching the Olympics, I always see people like in judo representing Bulgaria, people in wrestling representing Bulgaria. But definitely like in the wrestling world, there's like more like champions in Bulgaria, right? It's very traditional here in Beko and all that. But in jiu-jitsu, I didn't met anyone before. Other than my student, I have a student in San Diego, California. His name is Yuri. Yuri is the Bulgarian that I have a good relationship. He's actually my black belt, and I hope one day he comes here and help you guys with the seminar as well. Those who couldn't come here for any reason, they have to keep seeking knowledge. Of course, when you have someone at the high level in close to you, you should like try your best to invest some of your time, some of your even financial aspect to go and gain some knowledge because that person, like myself, they'll do their best for you. When I'm here teaching, I don't want to like teach anything. I want to make sure I impact their lives. I want to make sure I impact their jujitsu so they can keep coming, to my seminars every time I come here. And definitely I'm doing my best. And I think like if you can be here, find a way to gain knowledge. Nowadays there's technology. We have like the Atos BJJ on demand app. People can download the app on their phone. It's 7 day free trial. They can learn a lot right there. Definitely learning online will help people to develop their jiu-jitsu faster, their knowledge faster. You have to study. If you want to be a stud, you have to study. If you want to be ahead of everyone, you have to learn and train. Train as much as you can. Anytime that you have time to train, do it. If that's your passion, if that's your goal, if that's your dream, go there and do 100%. Do your best, and that's it. Let's say in terms of business, if you want a gym, if you want to have more students, if you want to make jiu-jitsu attractive, of course, like we have beasts in San Diego. We have like great competitors, amazing competitors, world champions, and all that. But in my gym, for example, I have like 750 students right now, and only like 15, 20% of those students they compete. The rest are like hobbyists. So as in terms of business, you have to think about having ideas to change the environment of your business. Anything that will make the environment attractive to family, it will help your business to go to the next level, in terms like of the financial aspect. But nobody wants to just like go there, teach jiu-jitsu, and ending up like just working really hard just to build like world champions and all that. Some people think that way, but in long term, this doesn't last as much. So you have to create an environment where you turn your business really attractive to all kind of people. All kind of people. If you go to my gym, you see like the setup of the mats, the environment, the uniform, everything that we have on the mat inside the gym is to make the gym attractive for beginners. People who never heard about Professor Andre Galvao, people who never heard about Jiu-Jitsu. So this is the first thing you have to do. And secondly, you have to work in your organization. You have to become a good leader. You have to listen to people. You have to come up with ideas. And you have to follow a curriculum, a system where you can help people to understand Jiu-Jitsu faster, right? And those are the two main things for a Jiu-Jitsu academy. And after that, of course, you have to treat people well. You have to love people. If you don't love people, it's gonna be hard for you. So you have to love to interact with people, to talk with people, to take care of them, to coach them, because you're gonna spend time like taking care of people. Because a jiu-jitsu coach, a jiu-jitsu professor is not only a jiu-jitsu professor. A jiu-jitsu professor ends up being like a role model, end up being someone that gives advice to their students, someone that needs to be supportive. You become like a psychologist, you become a therapist, so you help people. So you have to have open hearts to help people, and you have to love people. And at the end of the day, overall, you have to love what you do. If you love what you do, you're gonna succeed. You know, and this is my advice, and I believe this can help like many people to turn their business, their gym, and their dream into like something like the reality. And it was my last fight. It was a great fight. Unfortunately, I wasn't like 100%. I bust my knee like 7, 8 weeks before the fight. I tear my ACL. And if you see the pictures, I have like a bald spot in my head. I had like a staph infection the last 2 weeks. Everything worked against me. But I was there. I didn't pull out. I show up. I knew this fight would be super important for the sport, and I went there. I did my best. Gordon is doing really well right now. He's very young. I'm 40 years old right now. I was already retired, but I went there. I passed through like all the things that I passed, before the fight. Many things happened, but I think like all the things happen for a reason, and I'm happy that the sport went to the next level after this fight. So I'm satisfied of being there and representing the jiu-jitsu, representing my team, my students, representing my family, my name against someone that's doing really well. So I started fighting jiu-jitsu in the 90s, right, early 90s, and I went all the way to now until now, like almost 30 years training and fighting jiu-jitsu. I have nothing to prove, and I'm just happy and satisfied, and I can't wait to see my students competing again, because right now I'm taking care of all my students.